Buoyancy is one of the wonderful things about working out in the water. Depending on depth of immersion, the amount of gravitational loading we will experience is shown in this diagram. When your feet are off the floor, you're also going to experience buoyancy torque, where your body is somewhat rotated depending on how you float. Body composition or body density is an important consideration when you're trying to float in deep water. Very dense people with a lot of bone and muscle sink easily. Average people have not much problem getting buoyancy devices, and people who have a lot of body fat may not need a buoyancy device. In this diagram, you see people using various techniques to float. We don't recommend anything under the arms and prefer pelvic flotation or a well-fitted belt. It's important to check your buoyancy by seeing whether it will keep you adequately afloat, and you also need to learn to suspend. In this video, you see an example of that, doing a slow sit to kneel with adequate flotation, in this case a wave rider. Buoyancy options chest deep are something we teach aqua fitness leaders to use well. Light bounce is the first option, and it's what people will do if you don't teach them to do anything else. Nothing wrong with it, but we like to anchor as well, where one foot or both feet are solidly on the floor. Unweighted is another way to reduce impact forces and improve or increase core control components. Propulsive exercise means you're bouncing or jumping off the floor, and we recommend footwear for that option because there are quite strong impact forces when you are working propulsive. In this little video, you'll see a number of different uses of buoyancy options, including propulsive with footwear. In deep water, of course, we want the buoyancy device properly fitted and working well for us. Doing asymmetrical movements like a single leg ski or a single leg jack involves a lot of core control, so it's a great core training opportunity. Finally, you will see exercises that involve using the posterior chain of the body. So we're working the hamstrings, the gluteal muscles, and the stabilizing muscles of the back. A single leg swivel is a transverse plane movement. It may not be appropriate for people with low back pain or hip issues. And a pretzel swivel is shown next, where there is quite a bit of drag force happening on the torso muscles.